Alright guys, so I'll give you a rundown what we're doing. So we're picking out all the singles that we have, so bees that are not completely meet the condition. So they'll probably have like 5 or 6 frames of bees. So they're not, we have a minimum for the almond of 8 frames, so we need to make sure we have that. So what we're doing is all the ones that are weak, we mark them with tape. So we're gonna pick them up, we're gonna put seconds which we took out of the nucs, and so they'll be about average of about 10 to 12 frames of bees. So what I gotta do now is pick out all the singles, and then we're gonna move them to another location and put the second supers on them. So, and I gotta get going because we're doing this in the morning because we moved bees last night. Well, I didn't, my guys did, so we didn't have enough equipment. So they worked the night shift, we worked the early morning shift. So let's get going. Not happy. It's a good thing they're still asleep, which if I'm gentle enough, they'll stay that way. I'm gonna have to wear a veil for this one. They made him angry and the sun is coming out. Let's put a veil on. I think I'm gonna cheat. I'm just gonna put it on top. you'll note that we left a couple in there, so all the stray bees, so bees don't always come back to their hive, so if it gets too late they'll actually stay out in the flowers. So these bees that are left over, they'll collect everything else, because when the bees can't find their home, after a little bit of while, they'll just migrate to the nearest hive. So we always try to leave a couple if we can. If we can't, it is what it is, but we always try to be nice to the bees and give them a place to go, and the hives that will stay there, they will happily accept them. I think it's about 40 degrees, 45 degrees right now.
Yeah, it was 36.
Yeah, okay.
So my pickup warned me, could be ice on the road, careful. I said, thank you. Anyway, what we done here, we brought our converted hives from the nucs and combined them into store hives. They already have a queens inside. We put them here on an isolated yard, and they will have a food here, and there is a blooming orchard. We cannot see it here, not orchard, field in the orchard. We cannot see it from here, but this is like last quarter of the mile with a wonderful pollen. Our queens already laying well. We just here, well, we unloaded it barely. It's hard to tell, but that's the hive look like here and on the bottom. I don't want to lift it up for you, I'm sorry. They already struggled today enough for it. So why we sure the hive's going to be strong up to the condition for pollination? Because we combine it once again from 3-room nucs. So each room in a nuc has at least one good brood frame, and syrup or honey, whatever from the syrup made, surrounding. It's ready for queen to go. If we compare the regular hives, which is staying over winter and do like what usually bees do, according the temperature. If it's rise, they start moving. If it goes down, they kind of stop. So here we have almost like a swarm effect on the bees, because we disturb them totally from top to bottom. We just give them away from their hives and give them organize the new one. So they were very disturbed. After this big stress, they kind of pay more attention to fix it up, everything around, and start to organize the new house for them. So, and the frames already prepared. Queen and bees do not spend so much time. She just goes, oh, it's ready, and she start laying. With compare with overwintering hive and this two nucs, two supers combined hives from the nucs, they jump like 3 weeks past faster than regular hive. So it's kind of funny, but in the same time it works. It once again we use bees' instinct in our benefit. We just trick them and they work really hard to build the beautiful hives for themselves and for us, of course.
How long until the almond?
To the almond, it's about more than 3 weeks for sure. With the late variety, it's probably 4.5 weeks for blooming.
So do you think these will be ready by then?
They're gonna be ready for sure. So I can, I can tell you with my experience, because many years doing it. First we tried and look if it's not gonna be something better result, but now we're sure it works perfectly. Once again, it's not anything like we use, like all the beekeepers, we use bees' instinct, their panic, their hard-working habits. We use it for our good result on hives. Okay? All right.
Thank you.
You.